Some people have been asking about why we have this in the field where we have a cereal. Over here, legume, cereal, legume, and between we have these rows of green manure trees, perennial green manures, so Gliricidia, Leucaena, pigeon pea, and a little bit of Sesbania. The reason we do that is, in the past, we've had the whole field with, say, soybeans or groundnuts, and then we have this green manure, and we don't have any maize in the field. Obviously, the legumes don't need green manure because they fix their own nitrogen. So we have all this green manure from the tree alleys. We call this alley cropping, but nowhere to take it. So it basically means we have to cut all of this, up to 8 tons of fresh material per hectare, and then take it to the field where the maize is growing. So it clicked one day to say that's no good, no one's going to do that, including myself. So we came up with this system of growing cereals alternating with legumes in the field. So you'll see this is like our standard system, and this allows you basically to double the amount of green manure that goes to the maize every year, because you've got a hectare's worth of alleys and then half a hectare of maize to put the green manure on, instead of having to carry huge amounts of biomass from one field to the next. So, as I'm sure you all know, maize is classed as a heavy feeder, requires a lot of nutrients, especially nitrogen. So a lot of our efforts here are crop rotation with cash crop legumes like soybeans, groundnuts or cowpea. And so we have that rotation, and that gives us about between 10 and 20 bags more maize per hectare on a per hectare basis compared to if we were growing maize after maize. So the legume, cash crop legumes help, and then these green manures form the basis of our top dressing for the maize. We'll come and cut it at between 2 and 3 weeks after maize germination, apply that to the maize row, and then cover it to make sure it decomposes quickly enough so that the maize picks up the nutrients at the right time when there's peak demand, which is about 4 weeks onwards until tassel and silking. So this is the kind of pattern you'll see in the field. Line of trees, 3, 4, 5 rows of maize or legume alternating, and that's specifically to use these alleys, these leguminous trees which will shoot with the first rain. We prune the leaves back, apply it to the maize only, and that allows us to produce a good amount of the nitrogen needs of the maize from these tree rows and the crop rotation.